Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. We're up and running then.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Dieter, he opens up another box of tricks and...
That's rather hopeful. Quality ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Distributed tidily. No, he's just misjudged that one. And he's there to belt it away. And claimed it back swiftly. Xavi. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's a good ball out wide. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, it's played into the area. And he can thump it away. He has a look up. Totti. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Quarter of an hour played. Messi, he's got away. Played into the box. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Yamal, very much a man of this moment. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Yamal. Xavi. Goes looking wide. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bullet. Yamal. And here's Del Piero. Bullet. Looking for the far post. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And the header is disappointing in the end.
This was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Cleared without hesitation. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Great ball if he can get there. And he's found a way. Rummenigge! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Deco. Puyol cuts out the pass. Lahm. And it's Deco. Xavi. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And Yamal. Good running, strong and purposeful. Chiellini gets it clear. Zanetti. Lahm. He is through here. Zanetti, and he's managed to get free. Oh, that was vital. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Xavi. Played out towards the right wing. Nicely weighted ball. Some good persistent defending here. Messi. And this is Del Piero. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And Hullet! Big moment! Massive goal!
Surprise, surprise. Look who turns up to give his side the ultimate lift before the break. Now we can look forward to a whole different game in this second half.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
This is the time you need that pace.
And this is Totti. Oh, it's Totti! Deco with his... And the referee says that is that for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Barcelona come in leading by just the odd goal.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. And so the action is resumed. He'll try from distance! Corner number 2 then. Can he finish? Costa Curta getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Spread it left. Roberto Carlos has the header! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A really thumping header. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
And now, please turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, if there's one player that stands out in this lineup, it has to be Frank Lampard, a leader, a conductor, and on so many occasions a match winner, Jim.
Yeah, he'll have a critical role to play here, Peter. He's so important. I think he's going to occupy a central position, starting as either a deep-line playmaker or central midfielder. But with some...
Big chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Esteghlal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Deco. And it's Roberto Carlos. Aimed beyond the defence. It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Xavi. Oh, it's come loose. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Deco knocks it into space. Look at the space here. Chiellini with a fine tackle. There's some great tries from a long way out. Albert Ferrer. That's Caceres. Swung over. Best is onto it in a flash. Best. And it's Albert Ferrer. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Esteghlal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's taking no chances there. And it's Rijkaard. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Probing pass. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Barcelona claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Deco. Played out to the left flank. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. He's in one-on-one. There's the shot! And that's a sharp finish. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Esteghlal restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Kaka plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Very nicely done. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Can he finish? Oh, crossbar! It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. Lampard. Lahm gets across to intercept that. Xavi. Pelé. Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. This is from Mario. Kaka cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
It's hit the upright. But he's left disappointed.
I think his reaction says everything there, Peter. Just a fraction inside. That's all he needed to be.
Albert Ferrer.
That's going in strongly.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. That is a brilliant interception. Donatoni. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. It's a sharp little ball here. Can he latch on to this? Finds himself and the finish!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So straight into the second half.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Lampard. And it's Rijkaard. Nice sequence of passes this. And Dijk does really well to win the ball there. That's good running with the ball. Showing great feet there. Mbappe. Yamal. And that is well cleared. And it's Azar. Great vision. And that's played in low. And he can thump it away. Great ball. Mbappe! He's on it. Can he get away? Chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Barcelona with the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Plenty to aim at. Kaka! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Kaka really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Esteghlal have their second corner now.
El dorsal 22. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 3. Makelele.
Van Dijk gets it away.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And he's straight offside. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's whipped it across. And that has been cleared. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And it's made its way to him, and he's managed to get free. Goes for a shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
It's their second corner of the game. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's going wide left. Donatoni. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Donatoni. Kaká! And the ball's come loose here. Well, there's the clearance. Best is onto this.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Tries to play it through. It's a promising position. He has found the way through. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Xavi. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And here's Yamal. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Donatoni.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Opts for safety. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Not the most accurate pass, and it's with the keeper. Barcelona close now to seeing this one through to the end. And it's Hazard. And here's Mbappe.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Played into space. Keep the ball. And that's it. Barcelona pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started.
Portugal have traditionally produced wide men of great flair, and Luis Figo is one of their finest.
Without question.
Yeah, he doesn't have explosive pace to call upon, so he's become a master of dropping the shoulder and making those slalom-like movements to progress.
It's a promising position. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. And it's Guardiola. Van Dijk. Knocks it into space. Tries a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Makaleli. Now it's Hullet. And he cuts out the supply. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Hullet. Deco. Searching pass he's played there. Deco unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pepe. Roberto Carlos. Hullet. Quarter of an hour played. Barcelona so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now it's Figo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And now the breakaway. And here's Deco. Look at the space. Yamal! Now, who's going to be first to this? And here's the chance to counter. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Spread out to the left. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's a goal kick. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Played in by... Shot! Surely! Goal! Barcelona! And there is your opener. Quite exquisite, brilliantly dispatched.
It's a really, really good goal, and not just the way he finished it. He had to read the whole situation as it developed.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And here's Figo. He's had it taken off him. Gullit did well to emerge with the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Zola has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Roberto Carlos has the space to scheme. Oh, great leap! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe. Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Makelele. And it's Gullit. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Now that's well seen too. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Oh, super find. He's picked his way through. Shot at goal! Goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now.
Oh, good line!
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Can he get it through? And Dijk deals with... So, a temporary halt to the action.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Barcelona looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
That gets us going once more. Roberto Carlos. Guardiola. Now Costa Curta. Hazard. And this is Hazard. Out of play for a goal kick. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Neymar. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Hullet. Sends it crossfield. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, that's ambitious. Gave it a go, but off target.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Costa Curta. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Guardiola. Costa Curta. No, that's been intercepted. PK. Makaleli is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Oh, that's well spotted. He shifted it to the flank. Tries to play it through. Neymar in acres of space out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Costa Curta. Van Dijk. Serginho. And it's Neymar. And it's Roberto Carlos. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Played out towards the right wing. Pepe gets the foot in and wins the ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Figo. He's got away. And he lines up. Impressive jump. Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
The
6.
two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
El dorsal 9. Neymar.
Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
El dorsal 17.
Makaleli.
El dorsal 11.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Lam. Oh, such a clever touch. And Hullet! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Figo crosses it, and a header! Oh, good finish. What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And a chance! And yes, it's there! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Decent chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
It's their
dorsal
second
10,
corner of the game.
El dorsal 13, Ibrahimovic. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 4.
Roberto Carlos
el
with
dorsal
the short
15,
one.
Luis
Roberto
Suárez.
Carlos. It's a pretty loose pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's in plenty of space here. And he's managed to get free. Place it in low. Azar. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And the pass is intercepted. Neymar. Best can so cleverly bypass the press. Roberto Carlos. And Serginho. Costa Curta. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruyff. Best. Now he's got space here. Roberto Carlos gets over and intercepts.
Habrá
Played
4
back
minutos
into
de
the
descuento.
centre. And it's Cruyff. Best. He has found the way through. Oh, that is... And he shoots! Oh no, what has happened here? And that's an excellent interception.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers.
Se ruega a los espectadores que tengan
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Lahm receives it in a wide position. Towering header! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Neymar, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, played through for the wide man. Hazard stood his ground strongly. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Ibrahimovic and Neymar. Lahm. Searching pass he's played there.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Shot a goal! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. So, a breakthrough already. And a chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And the finish! Perilously close. Roberto Carlos. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Quarter of an hour played. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Totti. That has ended up in no man's land. Barcelona currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Crossed into the box. Beckenbauer. And it's Totti. Totti. No, it's come to nothing. Vinicius Junior, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Vinicius Junior going forward. Totti. And here's Azar. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, Azar! And he hits the net. They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Azar. Oh, facing up. It's Azar! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
And it's Azar. Oh, it's come loose. He has a look up. He came in hard, very hard.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Ibrahimovic. A probing pass. Shot could be on. Oh, he's having a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hullet. He's picked his way through. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Totti can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Oh, he's having a go! Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Roberto Carlos. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
He's had it taken off him. Lam. Yamal. Deco. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Pinches it off him. And that signals the end of the first period. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. The midway point of the game.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Neymar. Deco, renowned for his long-range shooting. Played out wide. And it's Deco. And it's Xavi. He's played it back. Nice-looking ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Hullet. Oh, a gilt-edged chance! Hullet! And he's done it!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
El dorsal
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's beautifully weighted. Hazard gets into a good position. It's Hazard! And he gets rid in a hurry. Deco. Barcelona really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Cannavaro. And Hazard. Best. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Hazard, who is rarely short on confidence. And it's Neymar. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and a Totti! Now, who's going to be first to this? Can he get on the end of this? Hullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Roberto Carlos. He's found a way through. Roberto Carlos delivers.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9, Neymar. El dorsal 6,
Just beyond his reach.
Deco. Serán sustituidos.
Oh, now here's an interesting
el dorsal
matchup.
22,
Roberto Carlos.
El dorsal 10.
Now that looks a decent ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Roberto Baggio. Oh, some tackle that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Best ventures forward. Now it's Hazard. Beckenbauer. Totti, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Cannavaro. Roberto Carlos has the space to scheme.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And Dyke ticks it up from the goal kick. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's Ibrahimovic! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
And it's Azar. Oh, good ball. That's good play. Chance! He's got it all! Again, we are level. What a contest!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So again, we have parity.
Barcelona really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
5 minutes left on the clock.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, easy pickings there. Can he get it through? Cannavaro. That pass has been well intercepted. Best. Hazard.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Kimmich. And it's Totti. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Looking to play him in. Makaleli has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And he's been shifted off it. And that is as far as it goes. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
Los niños que estén interesados en acompañar.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Hazard. He's found the way through. That's a lovely, neat pass. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Takes a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He is through here. Rummenigge driving through the middle. Xavi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Deco. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he's straight offside. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Neymar. And the shot! And that's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And the keeper beats it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Hazard. Thuram gets over and intercepts.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Hullet. Space for him to turn and look. It's a good-looking impressive job, and another try! This time, surely! It's bounced back off the post.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Deco, out towards the flank. Roberto Carlos has a look up and delivers. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Corner number 2 then. Yamal receives it in a good position here. Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. It's Bale!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Oh, good spread. Yamal carries the ball down the right. Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Azar. And here's Ibrahimovic. He shifted it to the flank. This is a promising build-up. Bullet driving forward, and he shoots! Bale. Neymar plays a sharp little ball here, and he cuts out the supply. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Rummenigge aims beyond the defence, and that is expertly dealt with. And for the first half, that is that. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And so the action is resumed.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Xavi. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Barcelona have their third corner. Getting up there! Goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Barcelona have their lead. And it's Bale. Tries to pass it through. Great ball, and he's in here. Rummenigge! And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Deco is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Roberto Carlos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Played over towards the opposite flank. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. pull it. Oh, what a ball! Very nicely done. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's picked his way through. And that has been cleared. And it's Messi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Yamal. Ibrahimovic. Xavi. Engages and forces him off the ball. Deco. And here's Ibrahimovic. Yamal. Deco. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Bale.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Neymar. Roberto Carlos deals with that comfortably. Deco, who does have an assist to his name. That has been slung wide.
That's good play from him.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Rummenigge. He's had it taken off him. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Hullet. Nicely spread. And he's picked it up out wide. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
It's Bale! And how did he not put that away?
Bale fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So we have
21,
movement on both benches.
el dorsal 7, el dorsal 6, Deco, el dorsal 13, Ibrahimovic.
That
el
is
dorsal
lovely.
24,
Good ball, good take.
serán sustituidos
And it's played in.
por el dorsal
That is
22,
great defending,
el
so
dorsal
alert.
17, el
I think
dorsal
we might be
11,
done here, Peter.
el
I don't
dorsal
see there being
14,
enough time for
el
them
dorsal
to
3.
try again.
Makelele, se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Roberto Carlos. Looking tidy in possession here.
Habrá
That is a little
2 minutos de
undercooked.
descuento.
Puyol. Oh, good ball. Cruyff. And that's a throw-in. And it's Hullet. Lahm has the space to scheme. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Quality ball. They'll have to settle for that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling. Ukraine have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There've been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
He's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
And it's Azar. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Pull it. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Davids. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he spark a counter here? Best. Davids! Too close for comfort. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Zola. Now, can they get him away?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Piqué. And it's Roberto Carlos. It's Hullet. Xavi, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Well, that looks a decent ball. Hazard. And Deco! Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Puyol. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Azar. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Deco.
Ukraine definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Puyol. Driving forward. Nicely weighted ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, super! Adriano! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal, Ukraine! And it's Ukraine who take the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Ukraine have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Buffon deals with that nice and simple. And he's intervened well there. Somewhat off target. Hazard has the space to scheme. And he's gone direct here. Piqué cuts out the pass. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got away. It's Adriano! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Ukraine with the corner. They're first. And he's managed to get rid. Good read, needed to be. And now they can spring out of defence. A probing pass. Best receives it in a good position here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There will be a throw-in. Roberto Carlos. Played into space. Oh, delightful ball. And that is expertly dealt with. And for the first half, that is that. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Barcelona go in at half-time with a game to chase.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So straight into the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's found, and the shot! Oh, a very decent attempt. Corner number 2 then. It's rising! And it's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Ukraine are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Pullets purring through the gears, looking for the run. And that was asking for too much. Roberto Carlos. Salam. Xavi. Adriano. Can he get on the end of this?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Shot, surely! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Substitution for Ukraine. Number 9.
So we have movement on both
Adrian.
benches.
Number 11. George Best.
Makalele
Number 10.
looking
Stolar.
wide. Oh, can he get onto this?
26, Targets. Number 21. Bale. Coming on the field. Number 25. Ibrahimovic.
Mbappe.
Number 5.
And this is Schneider.
Number
Chance for a
19.
shot!
Schneider.
And again! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Kylian Mbappe.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored. I think could be danger here. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Deco. Oh, good spread. Best. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? Pepe attempts a clearance. Del Piero! And that is great goalkeeping.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy.
Oh, good climb! And now a sudden chance to counter. Ibrahimovic picks it up out wide. It's been slipped through. Great chance! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Oh, nice touch. Schneider. Oh, they can break here. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And it's Del Piero. That's a cute ball. Gullit is in a really good position out wide. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Barcelona really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Can he get it through? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
On the through ball. And Messi! It's a goal! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Gorgeous, just to have the audacity to do it.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Ibrahimovic is firing after that one. Good ball over the top. And this is Ibrahimovic. He is just caressing the ball. Looking to play him in. Piqué defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Now it's Mbappe. That is lovely. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's had it nicked away. He is through here. Ball's gone out of play. And that has put paid to that. Deco. Plays it in low. deftly away. That'll be a throw. Pull it.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. Now it's Messi. Ukraine do have a chance to counter here.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Messi. Schmeichel claims comfortable. Pull it. Spread out to the left. That has not gone well. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
Please
Well,
make
after
sure
all of
to
that,
watch
Jim,
the screen
what are you
for
thinking?
information
Barcelona
bulletin from the
desperately
regional police
failing to
department.
impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
El Barcelona y el Corinthians.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now.
I'm sitting here wondering, Peter, what Roberto Donadoni's main role is going to be. One of Italy's greatest ever wingers. He can run and beat defenders. We've seen that all so often. And he can get from box to box if needed.
Yeah, well, he does have an extraordinary work rate and extraordinary energy levels too.
Yeah, and he's got the intelligence to strike the perfect balance between the two.
And here's Mbappe. Gerrard. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And that's an errant pass. Del Piero.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Gerrard. Here's Scholes. Mbappe. That is ended up in no man's land. Lam. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Pele. Makaleli. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, look at the space here. Drills one in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He's a sharp little ball here. Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Donadoni picks it up out wide. Donadoni crosses it in. And Doué! Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And Del Piero! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front!
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
The first breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And he's in on goal, tries a shot! And no mistake! They are purring, truly purring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Frustratingly close. Doué gathers from the goal kick. Searching pass he's played there. That has been cut short. Diogo Costa clears. Pass somewhat off target. Barcelona have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Donadoni. Oh, super ball. Doué! They want to be quick to recover this. Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's a nicely weighted pass. Now it's Pele. Van Bouten simply refused to be outdone there. And it's Xavi. Oh, that's superb. Can he get on the end of this? Del Piero unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Deftly away. Neymar. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Makaleli. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Well, that's a foul, simple decision for the referee. Makaleli gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Played out to the left flank.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Del Piero on 2 now and looking for 3. Aims beyond the defence. He has found the way through. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Great ball if he can get there. Zanetti. Zanetti delivers. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Makaleli. And for the first half, that is that. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Barcelona clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Barcelona looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. The second half is up and running. Impressive jump! And a neat finish! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Corinthians cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Scholes cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right.
Oh, shooting chance! And it's come back out to him. It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
He's shifting through the gears here. A header! That's going to go a long way. And it's Gerrard. And he's let fly. Oh, the ball's gone astray. And this is Scholes. Hangs one in. Mbappe. Del Piero could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third, and the way he's...
Xavi! And he gets rid in a hurry. Scholes just eases him off the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Donadoni gets into a good position. And they've been given a corner.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El
Corinthians
dorsal 14.
with their first corner,
El
the
dorsal
first in the game for
19.
either side, actually.
El dorsal 9.
And it's hoisted clear.
El dorsal 24.
And now they can spring out of
El
defence.
dorsal 22. Serán sustituidos.
Nicely
por
worked.
El dorsal 15.
Vinicius Junior, he is onto this.
El dorsal 11.
Oh, what has happened here?
El
That's just
dorsal
playing it
6.
safe and simple.
El dorsal 17. Cambio de
Delicate
jugadores.
ball, and it needs to be. Here comes the cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Can he finish? It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Barcelona benefiting from an own goal. Not that you'll hear them complaining. Van Bouten. Bellingham. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Gerrard. Vinicius Junior. Knocks it into space. That's a little off target. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he's picked it up out wide. Shoots! And he can thump it away. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And it's Lam. Threads one in. Roberto Carlos. Well read, nice interception. And he has been fouled there. Tries to play it through. It's Eto'o! What a hit, the save was firm.
Corinthians are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
He's had a shot! No, he couldn't get hold of it.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And that is expertly dealt with. Triol clears without hesitation. Vermaelen. Best. Now he's got space here. Floated through. Diogo Costa tries to clear. Great vision. Vermaelen. Corinthians are looking to break at pace. Cruyff could move up a gear here.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Best! Well, that has not gone well. Doué. So that's it, it is all over. Barcelona looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action. Well, here we go then with this bundle of joy and excitement that has always been Ronaldinho. His career, a thing of legend. But Jim, if you were to name just one game that defines him, it would be...
Well, I think undoubtedly it has to be...
He leaps for it! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Silvestre for Rice. And they've switched it over to the other side. Baresi. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And this is Deco. Luis Suarez. Xavi. And it's Roberto Carlos. Aimed beyond the defence. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Yamal, very much a man of this moment. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Roberto Carlos. Well, that pass isn't the best. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He shifted it to the flank. Serginho making a dash for it. Well, that is one way to stop him. Yamal did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Hazard. He's got away. Pinches it off him. Silvestre did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Hakimi. Baresi. Out towards the flank. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's played it. He's having a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Sporting Braga have the chance to go the other way. Bastoni. Rice. Now it's Shevchenko. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ronaldinho cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
That has not gone well. Hakimi. De Jong is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And the shot! So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Azar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, nice touch. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Shapes to shoot! What a wonderful goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
It's a goal kick. Roberto Carlos. That's it, 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Barcelona leading by 1 at the break.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Barcelona have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And so the action is resumed.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Yamal. Here's a chance. Deco wins the duel this time. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. And Azar. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Azar. Roberto Carlos scooting forward. And here's Roberto Carlos. Cross to the back post. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, good climb. He's got away with one there.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Barcelona are still that goal to the good. Right, Shevchenko. And it's Serginho. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he was quick to react. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
It's a promising position. That's a corner kick.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
It's their second corner of the game. Keeper's dealt with that. Chance for a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Played out wide. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Serginho. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done.
Can he finish? Sensational from Suarez! A finish right from the top draw. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Suarez demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Looking here to chip it through. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Van Nistelrooy. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Hakimi stood his ground strongly. Showing great feet there.
That's going in strongly.
And it's Rice. That has been slung wide. And he's been shifted off it. Lahm. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Vinicius Junior. No, he can't get past him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. The final 5 minutes. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Silvestre. Ronaldinho. Shevchenko. And a chance! And that's a tiny finish. Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending. Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Sporting Braga give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Well seen, saw that coming. So that's it, it is all over. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So things are underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And we have our very first corner. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Aims beyond the real chance! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class. Well, impressive jump! That's put paid to the danger. And it's Frimpong. Dembele! A header! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. That's Dembele. And that's been won straight back. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Didn't quite work for him. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Lyon clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Dembele! And that's a good finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper...
Can he finish? Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Roberto Carlos. Well, that has not gone well. He has a look up. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Xavi, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Out towards the flank. And it's Xavi. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, no circumventing this opponent. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he is deftly away. Now it's Lopez. Xavi. Good running, strong and purposeful. Cruyff providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, he's been flattened there. Corner number 2 then. Getting up there! He doesn't look too happy with that.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Neymar. Xavi is the team's great visionary. And it's Makalele. And it's Azar. Threads one in. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Makalele is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Azar. Xavi. Cruyff. And this is Xavi. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff! And that is a little undercooked. Neymar venturing down the left. Passing nice and neat. Makalele. Spread out to the left. Roberto Carlos. De Gea deals with that nice and simple. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Azar. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now it's Mbappe. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's fabulous. Crosses it in here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. He's rising! Oh, the keeper's done very, very well to deny him.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Played over towards the opposite flank. Neymar getting forward. Roberto Carlos. Quick look, then... Oh, good effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Ibrahimovic made such good movement to get in position there. We were all expecting much more.
Azar. That pass isn't the best. Gehi. And it's Neymar. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Ibrahimovic. Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. Azar. And here's Cruyff. Oh, easy pickings there. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Simple. Fermin, never out of the action for very long. Played into space. Oh, that's clever. And he's picked it up out wide. Nice interception, well timed. Xavi. And Neymar. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Lopez. Frimpong. And here's Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, well played.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Roberto Carlos. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Changement pour l'Olympique Lyonnais. Le numéro
Probably
10.
be looking to play it square from here.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Le numéro 21. À leur place, le numéro
Ronaldo.
23. Le numéro
Pedri.
13. Le
Alvarez.
numéro 7.
Knocks it into space.
Le numéro
Bomo
22.
receives it in a
Changement.
wide position. He's in a great position here. Decent chance! Goal! Lyon! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Lyon with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
It's a really well-measured ball. Yamal. Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's on it. Can he get away? And Hullet! Barcelona get their fourth corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. Van Dijk. And he has been fouled there. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Decent hit from there. Tries to pass it through. And Bomo, he is through here. Takes aim, terrific effort. And a neat finish. And surely that does it. Perfect time, decisive strike. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, he's been caught napping. That is headed for the middle. Alvarez. And he skips past his man. Now it's Yamal. Pedri. Rodri. And it's Deco. And here's Del Piero. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. A big, deep breath. That is some save from De Gea. That has drawn gasps of disbelief.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Vinicius Junior! It's hit the upright. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
I think his reaction says everything there, Peter. Just a fraction inside. That's all he needed to be.
Temps additionnel.
That's a good foray he's making. Now it's Pedri. And here's Alvarez. Lam. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Tonali with a real chance here. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. He's gone for the shots! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Pull it. Vinicius Junior. And it's Gullit. Xavi, played out wide. For Lam. Grimaldo. And there goes the final whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside.